Zacks Rank Buys, stocks with a short-term buy or strong buy recommendation. Now, here are more Zacks Rank Buys. And remember that each stock within the Zacks Rank Buy universe is chosen based on how well it matches criteria comprising the four main investing styles: aggressive growth, growth in income, momentum, and value. This time around, we talk about some aggressive growth stocks with Bill Wilton, our aggressive growth stock analyst at Zacks.com, who's brought a batch with him today, starting off with ITT Educational Services, ESI, the ticker symbol. This is in the kind of the trade school category.
Yeah, they do. They're actually expanding and offering some bachelor degrees now. But it's a very interesting segment because in a downturned economy, a lot of laid off workers are looking to revamp their resume, and they will turn to a company like ITT or a school rather, and try to bolster their qualifications. And they're starting to show it. Their earnings are up. They just reported on the 23rd of October. Right. Things are going very well for them. Not only are they getting a benefit from people going back to school, but again, in a slower economy, other companies are advertising less and less to cut costs, which makes their advertising costs even cheaper.
I think you wrote a chart.
Yes, it
that
did.
Shows
and you can see
which way their company's going.
You can see that coming off their earnings announcement, the stock has been surging pretty heavily, which is obviously a great thing for them.
All right. Very cool. Next company you want to talk about that you wrote about on the 4th of November, by the way, Stantec Incorporated, STN, the ticker symbol. What does this company do?
They do a lot of consulting for engineering, planning, things like that, a lot of large-scale projects. One of the reasons that I wrote about them was they just acquired a mining engineering company. So they're working on expanding into a whole new sector. As everyone knows, precious metals and all sorts of mining industries are very hot this year. The commodities are ebbing and flowing, but as far as the mining companies that go after those, they're still in high demand, and they're a great segment for them to expand to. They've just reported that their revenues are on the rise. They're up about 28%. And again, you see this company having a fantastic time after their recent earnings announcement.
So. What period of time does this chart encompass?
This chart is a 6-month. Okay. Or no, actually, pardon me, this is a 3-month chart.
Okay.
You'll be able to see right at that recent upturn is about where they announced their latest quarter.
All right. On the 31st of October, you wrote about JDAS Software Group, JDAS, the ticker symbol. What type of software does this company make?
They do a lot of supply chain management software for retailers. Retail is another area that gets hit pretty hard in a slowing economy,
right.
Which is one of the reasons why I like JDA, is because they focus on an area where retailers can look to cut costs, which is going to be important for those industries right now. So that increases their demand. They just announced an increase in their earnings on the 20th. As you can see, they're starting a bullish trend, and they've even continued that higher since I wrote about them. They're actually up toward $14 a share now. So they're having fantastic results coming off that. Full-year estimates are up also. Things are just looking very good for the company.
And it's primarily because their software solutions help retailers trim costs rather than add on.
Exactly. Everyone's looking to cut costs where they can right now. Retailers especially. They've also just announced their newest software package for transportation and logistics companies. They've been looking to cut costs for a long time with higher fuel costs, lower demand for new products. So they're looking to cut as well.
All right. And then finally, on October the 30th, you wrote about SeaChange International on Zacks.com, SEAC, the ticker symbol. What does this company do?
They do digital storage for telecom, broadcast companies, things of that nature. They just announced record-breaking revenue, up 15% this year. Also their fourth earnings surprise in the last 4 quarters. Things are going very well for them. They also reiterated their guidance, which includes a 10% increase in revenues this year. As you can see on the chart, they formed some consolidating action near $7 a share. Since I wrote about them a few days ago, they've actually broken out north of that, and they're trading above $8 a share now. So they are things are going very well. The chart looked good, and everything that's been coming out of the company has been bullish. So.
All right. Do you or does anyone in your household own any of these stocks?
No, I don't.
All right. Thanks, Bill. Earnings estimate revisions are the most powerful force impacting stock prices, and the Zacks Rank takes advantage of changes in estimates to help investors become more profitable. Now, each day on Zacks.com, Zacks Rank buy stocks for the various investment strategies are spotlighted. You can read all about them by going right to our homepage on our website, Zacks.com, looking in the upper right-hand corner and linking to any of the categories that you want to know more about, including the stocks that Bill talked with me about briefly here today. With Bill Wilton, I'm Terry Ruffalo.